It's no surprise that YouTube as a landscape has changed and is still changing. For 11 years, 11 years, this platform has completely taken over my life. Like many people, I found this platform at way too young of an age and essentially spent my life on it. When I started uploading, just like many other people on here, I had no clue what I was doing. I was just doing what entertained me in hopes that someone else is entertained by it too. Content was more personal. You could really tell that people were simply uploading because it was fun. But as the platform changed and you can get sponsors, earn AdSense money, it's become less of a creative endeavor and more of like a passive income method or business. Every YouTube video follows a similar format. You gotta start the video off with a bang. Beg the audience to stay. Hope they don't get bored in the first 5 seconds. Flashy thumbnails, catchy titles, an insane budget that makes you wonder, where the hell did he get this money? I mean, these strategies work well and are used very consistently across the platform by multiple people, to the point where everyone's videos kind of look alike. I mean, shit. Even I've used those strategies. Other than the money one, I mean, look at me. YouTube has kind of become a space where everyone just does what everybody else is doing. Like a constant state of copying other people's shit just because it works well. Everyone's loud. Everyone edits the same. Makes the same style of flashy thumbnails. The platform just lacks creativity. At the end of the day, it's still called YouTube. Keyword you. It's become kind of less about you and more about what corporations like and what the algorithm likes. Another thing people do is they'll turn their camera on, talk about a new trend, a drama that's going on, and rake in those sweet views. I posted a video reacting to KSI's new song, Thick of It, on my second channel, and guess what? It got more views than basically any of my videos ever do on this channel. I typically don't like making that content because it's kind of boring and soulless. Just did it to experiment. YouTube has also become increasingly more competitive. That's given in a space like this, but it's very prominent here. You're expected to pick a niche that you're just gonna magically stand out in next to millions of other people, or completely invent a new genre or a new type of video or something, which is almost impossible. Literally everybody and their mother is talking about this niche that you need to stick to. I went to Reddit to ask for creative advice on how I could better my videos, and 90% of the people are dodging the questions, just saying, your channel has no focus. You need to pick your niche. For those who don't know, I have a lot of interests, and I upload most of them to this channel in video form. I like gaming, I like making vlogs, I like writing skits, I like entertainment. Every video I make, I put 100% of my personality into. This is not a fake persona, but this wasn't always the case. In 2020, when I started this channel, my goal was to be like the people I watched, and to also give myself something to do. At the time, I really enjoyed watching Jay Schlatt, Tommy Innit, and Call Me Carson. I wanted to make videos basically just like them. This quickly evolved into me making algorithmically driven content, simply to get subscribers and honestly money. Despite these videos being optimized for the algorithm, they still rarely broke even 200 views. 2021 was actually pretty draining for me. I felt like I put all this effort into studying the algorithm and optimizing my videos just for them to barely scratch the 1,000 view mark. Not even by like a small amount. Like, it wouldn't even get close. One of my most studied for and optimized videos that I've had privated for 2 years flopped exponentially and essentially made me quit uploading consistently for 2 straight years afterwards. You can see exactly where this happened if you just go to my YouTube channel right now. This video clicked all the boxes. A cool story, flashy editing, decent pacing, basically everything, and it didn't even get 100 views to this day. This killed my 15-year-old brain. This made me realize no matter what I do, from the professional video and thumbnail editing that I taught myself on my own time, it didn't matter. I'm always going to be shouted out by these giant creators who only seem to be getting bigger. As I said before, YouTube has become pretty corporate, and it's kind of like a space where the big YouTubers only get bigger. I mean, little side note, YouTube is also the most used streaming service, which gives Google even more of an incentive to keep pushing these huge YouTubers and not these little small guys down there. Even if you do make actually good videos, more people are enticed to click the video with 1 million views than the video with like 500 views. That bigger number just makes them look more professional. They kind of know what they're in for when they click it, in a sense. They know the video is going to be good because, oh, 1 million people watched it. And even if you do manage to rake them in, you gotta really make sure they don't leave in the first 10 seconds. Engagement is basically the most important thing when creating videos for the algorithm. People often recommend that you should get between 40 and 60% engagement on that little funny graph. I have like 10%, maybe 20%. Even though I consider myself a pretty good storyteller and editor. Actually, this could lead me to another topic. YouTube Studio. It kind of sucks. This video taking too long. I changed my shirt like 8 million times. YouTube has purposefully crafted YouTube Studio to be one of the most emotionally draining things to look at ever. Did you make this video that you poured your heart and soul into? Guess what? It did horrible, and that's the first thing I'm gonna show you when you open this shit. And here's a bunch of big red down arrows to tell you how much you suck. Oh, and here's this graph to show you that nobody actually watches your shit. They all click off. You're boring. Oh, look at that. You're actually doing all right now. Here's a big funny green arrow. To this day, even with me being more creatively driven than algorithmically driven, these analytics have influenced how I do everything. Recently, I've been changing my thumbnails often to see if it improves my click-through rate. Shit, I probably did it on this video. Shit, I should probably do it on my last video. I haven't done it yet. And even if I do land a video that's performing really well, it'll just stop. I'll go from getting just a few hundred views a day to none. It'll just flatline completely for no reason. My shorts are the worst offender of this, by the way. That it's really bad in YouTube Shorts. I've had YouTube Shorts get hundreds of views in seconds, and like an hour later, it'll just stop. There's no algorithmic way that you can explain why this happens. It just happens. Being a YouTuber is one of the most uphill battles that you can do as a hobby. There's tons of factors that even if you're one of the top dogs, you can't control. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Ludwig, I don't care. Succeeding on YouTube is mostly luck. Almost 100% luck. I hate that the primary center of success that YouTube focuses on is views and subscribers. That's the first thing I thought of for the longest time when making videos. But who can blame me? That's clearly the main thing that YouTube as a company focuses themselves on. Make a new channel really quick. First 3 videos on your front page is going to be how to blow up in 3 steps, how to get views in 3 steps. Every one of these videos are essentially saying the same exact thing with a different title and a different thumbnail in a different order. There are entire subreddits that I often turn to actually that primarily focus on sub and view growth on YouTube. I've turned to r/YouTubers millions of times for creative critiques, and all I get back is some ape telling me that I need to pick a niche or make topics that are popular. Tough reality is being a YouTuber is being in a business, basically, being an employee. They want you to make that bag for them, which is fine. I mean, the company has to stay afloat somehow. What's not fine, though, is that people think that views in these analytics are the only measure of success ever, and it took me a while to figure that out for myself. I assume it took me so long because that's what they tell me I need. Get views. Get the green arrow. YouTube has hardwired this mindset in me at the ripe age of 14 that I need to be popular and I need to suck the balls of the algorithm or nobody will see my work. This is not healthy. I can tell it's not healthy because YouTube, for the longest time, when I was a little ass kid, used to be my route to showing people how creative I am, to share my creative projects.
Mommy, this is a cat!
And now it's more of like a 60-40 between analytics and creativity. I've somewhat overcome this mindset recently after realizing that all my fulfilling moments were from building up this video, this project that I'm working on, seeing it come together, and then having this product that is mine, and I could say is mine. Just making things that I am passionate about. The process of writing the video, editing the video, planning the video, and then having it come together exactly how I visioned it in my head. Small moments like that I didn't even realize the significance of at the time quickly became my most memorable. And I feel nostalgic looking on my old videos today because of that reason. Moments like these are memorable. Not this. Not this. I'm approaching college and I want to be a filmmaker and a writer, a director. Essentially, I want to be a creative, not a YouTuber. Right now, YouTube is the best way for me to share some of my works, some of the things that I put together or plan out in my head to an audience of people. This website is an amazing outlet for nerds like me who want to share their art. if you can consider this art. It's okay. What the fuck? Big X the plug? Yo! Even if it's only to like a few hundred people instead of a few million people. This site is an amazing tool that would have been impossible to get your hands on even like 25 years ago when the internet was new. And that's my motive to continue. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. This is my video. Bye bye.